Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about certain mind hacks that can help you ace the CAT. I've always maintained that CAT is a mental game, right? You could prepare very well, but if on the day of the exam you crumble, then everything's gone. The other thing is, it's not just during the day of the exam, it is also about how you hold yourself during the preparation. Because अक्सर क्या होता है कि your scores will not be the same in mocks. Sometimes you'll do exceptionally well in mocks, the other times you won't do as well in mocks, right? So given that, how do you maintain your temperament is the question, right? So the first thing that a lot of people talk to me about is anxiety. Why does anxiety happen? It happens when there's a mismatch between your expectation and fear, right? You might have very lofty expectations, which is perfectly fine, and you might be very afraid ki what if? Anxiety is literally what if, right? So one way to tackle this really is to lower the stakes, to say that if I don't do well, this is my backup plan, and have a backup plan that you're actually satisfied with. Okay? Like, say I was a mass media graduate, right? During my last attempt, I knew that if this did not work out, I would be okay going to a tier 2B school. For others, it might be like, I don't want to do an MBA if it's not from a tier 1B school. So they'll say, I'll just go back to doing what I was. If I was an engineer, I would probably do an MS instead of an MBA. So have a backup plan that you're truly happy with. Okay, so that's step number one to kind of tackle anxiety. The second thing is, of course, to keep practicing, but that's something everyone tells you. What I think is worthwhile in this video is really the fact that you have to lower the stakes but put in the effort for the best. Okay? Second thing, how do you stay motivated? One way to stay motivated is to tell someone that to keep someone in the loop about your preparation. This could be a friend, this could be a family member. So what I used to do is I used to tell my mock scores to my family members. I used to tell them to my parents. They used to celebrate, progress with me. They used to motivate me when my scores didn't go too well, when my scores weren't, showing up that well. So it could be with anyone. You can talk to a parent, a sibling, a friend, or even a mentor. So someone from your coaching institute. So make them a part of your CAT journey, so there is accountability and there is motivation when you don't do well. So I knew that after each mock, I had to be accountable to my parents. I had to go and tell them, look, this is what happened, right? So that really helps you maintain charge of the situation. Now, another way is to actually just keep tracking your progress. You could have an Excel sheet, you could have a planner where you basically just write the progress that you made. So you could make a graph, of your mock scores. So you can actually in real time see how you've been progressing. Maintaining a simple book planner is also perfectly fine, whatever works for you. I think staying motivated is the key to being consistent. A lot of times we stop our efforts because we're not getting the results that we want. Like in my first 2 attempts, I gave up midway because I felt ye to mujhse hoga hi nahi yaar, and I was like, it's not worth the time and effort. But you have to remember that you have to finish the game to know if you won or lost. If you drop out in the middle, then you'll never know if you could have won it. Right, so that's the mistake I made in my first 2 attempts. So if you've made these mistakes before, it's perfectly fine. Now is the time to change. And of course, taking a lot of mocks and those things are there. But I wanted to specifically talk in this video about how you handle your mind. There will be rejection, there will be disappointments. Some IIMs will not call you, some dream colleges will not call you, and that will hurt. But I think it's about being grateful for what you've gotten and to celebrate how far you've gotten given the circumstances, because we're all fighting battles that others don't know about, right? We all are dealing with certain challenges. It could be in family, it could be financial, it could be mental, it could be physical, it could be anything. But despite that, the fact that you've come this far, it's important to pat yourself on the back. See, I think the most important thing is to accept and to celebrate your own self. And I know I sound like a preachy Gyani Babu when I say this, but that really helps. It won't change overnight. Ye video dekh ke you're not going to transform into this Zen mode thing, but maybe it's just something you can ruminate and think about. And maybe if it makes sense to you, it might really make a difference. So if you liked it, just drop a comment, tell me that you liked it. If you thought I was too preachy, wo bhi bata do yaar. I'll try to not give so much gyan the next time. But good luck, and remember, CAT is a mind game and you can hack this.